I suppose to answer the question of a sensei is really a teacher, because we don't go in and tell people the solution to how to make the work better or design management of work. It's more around helping people discover that for themselves.
What we've done over the last 20 years is taken a lot of these ideas that were born in manufacturing and translated them to service organisations. So two key influences in terms of the work that we do. One is W. Edwards Deming, the other is Taiichi Ohno. Now, in particular, what I think it's important to talk about is Vanguard. What do Vanguard bring to the party? Two things: perspective and method. Perspective, what I mean by that is, how do you look at organisations? How do you understand how an organisation works? Method is, by what method do you do that? And then, having understood it, by what method do you change it?
The basic principles of the way we've worked are still there and have been there for a very long time. The basic principles of having customers drive the business in terms of what matters to them. Some of the basic principles of understanding how the work works, understanding that it's not the people, it's the design of the work, those things haven't changed. We're just getting better and better at getting it into organisations and working with them with their own specific issues and their own specific system conditions that are going on around the work.
People talk about it as another tool in the toolbox, which of course is upsetting, because it isn't. It's such a useful framework about work, and I think at that level you wouldn't challenge it as something else to do. It's just a way of thinking about work. Now, you can do lots of things within that, but if what you're doing within that is increasing knowledge, increasing the engagement of people in building that knowledge and doing the right thing for their customers, improving the efficiency, improving the morale, getting more and more customers who can say that worked for me, then what else would you do?
A better way of understanding how the work works. You follow what we call the model for check, which is a set method by which you can go out and understand a process end to end. So in its entirety, and by end to end I mean from the customer's point of view. Because in service, all core processes should begin and end with the customer. And it's actually going out and understanding it in depth and in that way. To give you informed choice, you then have knowledge on which you can make good decisions about stripping out waste, improving the service, giving people the power to make good decisions about what they are doing.
Well, the method works very simply by doing three things. One is doing check, which is understanding the nature of demand, value, failure, type and frequency of demand. From there, understanding the purpose from the customer's point of view, and then looking at the capability to deliver against that purpose. Then focusing on flow, type and frequency of waste within the process. And most importantly is understanding the system conditions, the causes of waste.
I haven't been in an organisation yet where there isn't big scope for improvement. That I haven't been in an organisation yet that isn't a system. And the Vanguard Method, by understanding the purpose of the system from the customer's point of view, by understanding the real nature of demand, by understanding measures that relate to the purpose, how work flows, where value, work and waste is, what are the big system conditions and the underlying thinking, that model for understanding an organisation hasn't let any of us down once.
A sensei is, a Vanguard sensei is somebody who is going to be working with a client's people who are in the work or managing the work, and taking them on a journey, a learning journey, which gives them knowledge and understanding of how to transform their organisation, both in terms of the way work is designed, but also how it's managed.